A lot of this stuff is such common sense. Like, you don't need to read this in some article or have a scientist tell you about this, about your testosterone levels. Like, look, if you preserve your semen, your testosterone levels are going to go up because this ingredients in the semen, the chemistry, it activates the adrenal glands, which produce more testosterone. You don't need all that. Just look, here's a very common sense way of looking at things. If we're looking at the computer and jerking off and being in that dark world, is that masculine? Right? A real man doesn't do that. Enough said. When you stop doing that and you start preserving your semen, this is more in the line of what a real man does. And you start working on yourself, and you're using your energy in a different direction instead of just sitting there behind the computer. You're using it. Highest is to be of service somehow. But anything almost is better than using it to sit behind a computer. So you put it into your work, or you put it into bettering yourself, or both. That's what a man does. This is masculine. Sitting behind a computer, beating it, it's not masculine. You don't need to read an article to know that. It's not masculine. So when you stop doing that, you're gonna, instead of burning up your masculine energy doing these nonsense things, that masculine energy is gonna stay in you, and it's gonna increase. This is an important thing. It's gonna increase because the semen, man, it has all the ingredients in it: the testosterone, all the secretions that the glands produce, which we're not even aware of them all. Our endocrine glands, you know me with words, it's like the biggest drug factory in the world. It has more drugs than anything. Pineal gland, etc. When those secretions get released in certain times, through certain spiritual practices, or just spontaneously, or when we're living a healthy lifestyle, when we're balanced. Like, we can't figure it out, but nature knows it, so you chill. Let the body get you high when you're supposed to get high. But my point is, the ojas, the subtle essence of the semen, is what's responsible for keeping, this is what makes these secretions in your glands. When we're losing that, are you going to be surprised why you don't feel too good? All the good secretions, like they're either dormant or they're just low. This is what I'm saying. Like, semen retention has benefits on levels, man, that we don't even know about. Just don't even know about. You don't need to know about it. You know, sometimes people say, like, well, what about this benefit? Well, I'm like, look, you got to just go through this journey yourself, and you're going to experience all this. I mean, I understand you want some inspiration sometime, but you can get that from the videos. But like, when you start asking me, like, yeah, I relapsed, and am I going to lose my benefits? And I'm like, you tell me. You just relapsed. Did you lose your benefits? Or I lost them, and when am I going to get them back? Just get back on your streak and tell me when you get them back. You're going to get them back. I can't say, like, yeah, 5.2 days. You know, it's different. It's individual. There's so many factors involved. It doesn't matter. You just do the best you can do. What's the title? Oh, Masculinity. It's like, the more masculine juice you have, which you get when you stop doing things that you can say aren't masculine, the more you preserve this masculinity and you're in touch with the masculinity, the more that's going to increase. But see, masculinity, it doesn't mean like the UFC fighters. If you're just like ready to fight everybody all the time, it's not the definition of masculinity. I mean, yeah, you'll throw down if necessary, and you can also be, you can have a strong, you can say Kshatriya warrior instinct. This is your archetype, and so Muhammad Ali and Some of these, I like Khabib in the UFC. These guys, they had spiritual nature. You can still be in the fighting game and have that. Most, they're just egotistical as hell. That's not a balanced masculinity. Masculinity, you're grounded, you're stable. This is what it is. There's still a feminine aspect in the masculine, and part of the masculinity is to be aware of that and not be afraid of it. If you're in a man's body, generally, for the most part, there's exceptions to this, but generally speaking, if you're in a man's body, look at it like college. You're predominating in masculinity and you're minoring in femininity. And if it's a woman, it's the opposite. Okay? So the more in touch and aligned you are with your masculinity, the more you're going to feel something's going to feel balanced and good, because like this is the role you're playing. You're playing the role of a man. Like you can't like not do that. Like that's what this is what. So when we're playing, that's your destiny. This lifetime, you're in the male body. So when we're aligned with our destiny, we're not doing things that corrupt that. Then it's just gonna strengthen it, and then your true purpose in life and what you're supposed to do, that's gonna unfold. See, some people, they want to know, they're like, what's my true purpose? Because they think if they know their true purpose, this is another video though, that they're gonna feel better. No, it's true purpose is a byproduct of when you're in balance with yourself. Then your true purpose is gonna be revealed. So don't worry, see, people have things backwards. They get the cart before the horse. They're like, they're gonna go to an alpha male class to learn how to be masculine. I'm like, you're a man, right? Why are you gonna go, how can you learn how to be masculine? Like, what are you talking about? The masculinity, in the truest sense, your real masculinity, not artificial fake masculinity, it is automatically revealed the more balanced you are inside. It's automatic. You don't need a class. Like, don't go to those things. Get balanced inside. Lifestyle, healthy habits. I made a video, the seven things that will activate your highest potential. That's my recipe for getting in balance. Those 7 things: lifestyle and environment, and the people, the company you keep, and the spiritual practice, and semen retention, etc. Stop the dopamine addiction. All those things are going to restore your natural masculine state in balance. Don't compare yourself to others either. So again, there's look, everybody's different. If you may not be like Khabib. You don't have that Kshatriya warrior instinct. You don't want to go out and conquer the world and all this stuff. You don't have that fire, and there's nothing wrong with that. You maybe see, those people have more fire element. That's their destiny. They're supposed to do that. They can't help it. Somebody else, maybe there's more earth and water element, so you're more chill. You can have a job as an architect or engineer or something. But the mind will come and start judging and say, well, no, but if I should be like them, I should take some testosterone pills so I can be more masculine. So you have to honor this costume that you're wearing and what its destiny is. Don't try to like manipulate with it, because you're not going to feel right. Don't try to put yourself into some hole that you don't fit. It's like the puzzle piece that don't fit. Accept where you're at, who you are, the way that life wants to play through you. Accept that and cooperate with it. Then you're going to feel good. That's all that matters in the end, that you feel good, that you feel joyful. That's all that matters. Everything, like, who cares? That's all that matters when it gets right down to it. If somebody feels joyful inside, you're just not going to care about all that. You're not going to be, I don't know. Do I have enough testosterone? Am I masculine enough? Do I look right? I don't know, people mess with my hair. Say I should. I don't know what they say. I don't really I can't listen to stuff that kind of somehow don't make sense. I don't know. It would take a lot of work. I can just tell certain comments like this is, I don't have time, you know. All right, let me know how that video went for you, and leave me any questions you have. I'll see you.